Welcome to Kimono Therapy, Rituals to Process Life, fellow light workers, empaths, and highly sensitive people. Welcome to this week's message. Stop intrusive thoughts and ruminating thoughts. For the longest time, I was having experiences as a light worker, as an empath, that all of a sudden, out of the blue, I would have this thought about another person. And they kept popping into my mind, or I was having a thought that kept continually coming in. I refer to it as ruminating. And so what happened for me was there was a period of time there where I was having a lot of confusion and a lot of fog. And so what I needed to do was figure out what's going on here. And I learned that I had to dissect it. So there's a difference between intrusive thoughts and ruminating thoughts. The intrusive thoughts are coming actually from other people. My experience, a certain person in my life, I'm going about my day and all of a sudden, boop, they pop into my head. Boop, keep popping. Or a concern or worry that I had kept coming up. So in this video, I want to share with you both energetic and spiritual mechanics as to why that happens, and also the psychological neuroscientific side to it. So how other people thinking of you comes at you, this is an energetic spiritual model. And what you need to understand is that attention equals energy. And in many spiritual traditions, attention is a form of subtle energy. So when someone focuses on you and they're thinking about you, whether it's an emotion, a need, or an intent, that focused attention creates a subtle web and a subtle movement that actually touches your energetic field. So you can imagine someone shining a flashlight at a shadow. The light finds and activates that shape. Another way people are thinking of you is resonant chords or threads. And what happens is we form these invisible threads to other people when we think about them. So they're thinking of you or you're thinking of them. You're actually forming an invisible thread. So it's an energetic form of communication. And if that person is taking from you, the thread can feel sticky or triggering. Now, their intent amplifies the effect. So neutral thoughts like a passing, oh yeah, I should call them, that's not going to have much of an impact. However, if it's a charged thought, like there's guilt, there's anger, there's resentment or neediness, there is a high amplitude of that energetic signal coming at you. And the exchange can happen across any distance on an energetic level to get your attention. Geography doesn't matter. And then why you feel invisible or drained is because they're unconsciously giving energy to you. Whether it's worry, feeling guilt, replaying interactions, it ends up being this feedback loop. So this is how other people thinking of you actually affects you. And now rumination. What happens with rumination, this is separate from people's thoughts coming at you, their thought forms. Rumination is when you're having a worry or a concern, or there's something that you need to deal with that you haven't, and you keep having this neural pathway feedback loop. So psychologically, it's repeating an activation thought pattern. And it's a feedback loop. So if there's an emotion attached to it, the emotion plus the thought equals reinforcement. So learning to dissect those two, if you've got someone popping into your head constantly, they're thinking about you. If you're ruminating about a concern or an issue or something that you've been neglecting to focus on, I'm going to teach you 2 tools for these momentarily. All right. So signs that it's either an external intrusion or your own rumination. Number 1 for that is it's external. So someone thinking about you, the thought arrives suddenly from out of nowhere. You're going about your day and then boom, that person pops into your head. And there's an emotional charge. You might feel guilt. You might feel some type of emotion, a tug, a flicker, or some type of guilt attached to it. And if it's internal, this is the rumination. So the thought usually starts with a memory or a worry that you can trace, or it spirals. And it's just kind of like a replay in your mind. So why do these experiences drain you? Why did I put this video together for the two and not two separate videos? Because as light workers, we can get confused with, is this from someone else? Or is this internal? Is this me ruminating? So why we get drained is because, number one, we naturally mirror and hold other people's states. So that makes us a conduit for that. And we can resend attention to a person. It keeps that energetic connection alive. So the two tools that I'm going to share with you today is, number one is the tool for rumination. So if you have deciphered whether it's coming from someone else or it's your own internal, what I like to use that I share with my clients, there's two things that I do when it comes to rumination. Number one, it's called a worry box. Number two, you visualize a stop sign. I find a stop sign more powerful when I got into the routine of realizing, I'm ruminating again. Stop sign. I see that red, vibrant stop sign with the white light, like white. Actually, yeah, the stop is like white light, and immediately stops my rumination. Now, if you know that this is something that you've been worrying about that you need to focus on, you can visualize a worry box. See yourself. What is it that I'm worried about? Take it, put it inside the box. Visualize yourself writing the worry down, writing the rumination down. Put it in the box, close the box. The one thing that you need to know, though, is you're going to have to go back to that worry box, and we're going to need to deal with it. Things that I have ruminated about are things that I have been procrastinating on that I need to honestly assess, look at, and deal with. So worry box, stop sign. Other people's thoughts coming at you. The tool that I want to share with you is a mirror return. So what you want to do is you want to actively redirect any unwanted energy coming from that other person going to you. And how that works is you want to take a moment, and it doesn't take long to do. You want to take a moment to visualize yourself, and you see a silver mirror in front of you. All right. And when that person's thought comes back at you again, it's literally going to deflect off of that mirror. It's going to ping the mirror, and it's going to go back to return to sender. Some people are concerned that when we do that as light workers, that we're actually putting out an ill intent towards that person. That is absolutely not what we are doing. If you're concerned that you don't want it to go back to the individual, something that I say and I share with my clients is that as it hits the mirror, because it cannot come within you, it cannot come at you, I will say, as it hits the mirror, may it be neutralized in love, or as it goes back to that person, it goes back sent in love. And then the last thing that you can do from my previous video is, if this is continually happening, you want to visualize yourself in that black cloak or the black obsidian shield around you. And what that ends up doing is making you invisible to the other person. And I have found when I am in that, I feel a sense of peace. So those are the two tools that you can use for your rumination and for thoughts coming from other people. Because as light workers and healers, as we level up, Other people are going to be like, oh, I need to contact her. Oh, I need help with this, or I need help with that. And we need protective tools as light workers, okay? And this is why I'm sharing it. Next week, I'm going to be sharing with you how to heal unhealthy connections with people, doing a cord cutting session, cord cutting ceremony session, cord cutting release. Okay. So having said that, let's just take a moment to close off this message for this week. An affirmation that you can also use that puts that intent out there is, I am divinely guided. I am divinely protected. All right. Thank you for watching this week's message. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button so you continually receive these messages in your inbox. Comment below that you're a light worker with a star. Let me know whether this tool helps you. Okay. Take care. Namaste. Much love. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.